don't ride for nobody, no badge, no crew. Truth don't play favors, it just come through. I don't take sides, I take time and review. So to put it, let the context break through. If you clean, that stamp stay true.
In Suffolk County, UK, there would be a big problem. An 18-year-old man is suffering some very bad day. Two men ended his life, caught on camera too. And we're going to be watching the interaction to see exactly how it went down. And just so you know, they were arrested in March. And what you're going to see again, but not this year, 2024. Make sure I want to get sure that rectified. Of course, not in March in 2026 yet, and it's not happening in 2025. This was in 2024. Two men caught on surveillance camera murdering an 18-year-old. I just want you all to know, so we have a full basis of what's going on. It's not in the U.S., it's in England. Let's see how this actually went down, shall we? Again, they have a lot blurred out, but still, viewer discretion is advised. Kind of calm, nice walk. He doesn't expect anything. Alfie leaving. Now, I'm not quite sure whether or not that's the guide, one of the stabbers. I'm assuming so, considering that you have two people. He's going to meet somebody. Okay. So far, we can probably tell it's more likely premeditated. At minimum, premeditated to do something, whether that be actually stab the person they're going after or just any person. It looks like they are about to meet. Let's see if they talk. Yep. Okay, so those are the two individuals. Now let's see what they do once they meet with each other. I mean, I keep telling y'all, cameras are going to be the death of a lot of people. Y'all think that you're not going to get seen. Okay. And a mask, by the way, a mask like that's not going to save you. One of the most telltale things about a human being, which is very distinct, almost as good as DNA, are your eyes. You can tell a lot about a person and who the person is by their eyes. If you want to wear anything, make sure you wear shades if you don't want to be seen. And even then, you're going to get seen. I just want you to know, don't do anything dumb. That's all. Just stay legal. You'll be okay. Hands in jackets. It looks almost random. Like they're just looking for somebody now. Looks like they picked the person. Unless they already know his routine and know where he walks. Could be that. That's wild. You know, okay, so hear me out. Hear me out. Just real quick. Something just struck me as I'm watching them. There has to be some sort of a thrill that people get out of this particular, even the thought process of having the idea to stab somebody, end somebody's life. I don't know what that thrill could really be. I mean, I get that the mind may not always be functioning, ticking correctly. But I'm watching them and they really do not have a care. It's like it's just so cold and calculating. You can look at them and say, like, they're on a mission. That like they're on a job. They're just going to go do something. That's a whoa, that's not a stabbing. That I'm sorry. That's not a stabbing. Mm-mm. Did you see the size of that thing? Did you all see the size of that so-called knife? Okay. And the mere fact he can walk through a store with it like that. Reminds me of Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Did he just throw his hat to the side there? You see, they so intent on doing it, but now you're running from the scene. Why are you running? And you just so smart. Oh, he knows where the camera is? No, he doesn't, because his whole hat is off now. And they just go home. What the hell? There are people like this out there. Where were they hiding that? Listen, where in the world was that blade, bro? Did you see the? That was not in just a pocket. Okay, that had to have been somewhere down a pant leg or something. That is crazy. I'm really glad they didn't show the attack, because I'm telling you now, that would not have been a simple stabbing. The lengths of those blades, the size of those blades, they messed that kid up. They didn't just stab this guy. That was not just a stabbing. I'm glad they didn't show it, because I'm pretty sure we couldn't have shown it anyway. Mind you, they are both 19 years old. The person that they attacked was an 18-year-old, and they got life in prison and a minimum of 24 years and 20 years, respectively. With blades like that, I would have thought, look, I wouldn't have given them no time to even have a thought to come out. But I guess, they got to give them at least some hope or reality. But look, people, I think I'll give this as my life lesson to y'all. If you haven't yet, do yourself a favor, because you don't know how crazy people are out there. I would suggest you do this. Get yourself into some sort of a self-defense class. Even if that includes self-defense with a pistol or something, if that too, protect yourself. Learn how to carry yourself. Learn how to be aware of your surroundings. Choose your friends wisely. If you got enemies, make sure you ostracize them so they can't find you. Whatever you do to protect yourself, do it. There are people like this out there that get up one morning and just decide this is what we're going to do today, and just walk back home, run back home, and don't give a damn about anything. This dude's running around the place with the blade out, just kind of flip, and nobody's even batting an eye. Granted, it's the UK, so it's probably a random site anyway. But find yourself some protection. I don't mean get yourself armed, but if you can, in a state that you're in and it's allowed, do it. Do it. You can't trust people no more. There are people with ill intentions all around you. Just don't take the chance. If you're in a state where you can't, learn to use your hands. Take a striking class and a jiu-jitsu class so that they can't pin you down. You can get out of it. Learn to run, get fit. Do something to protect yourself. Because you can't be guaranteed that the cops are going to, one, show up on time or be there at all. The only person you can look out for you with is you, not somebody else. If it's within your power to travel in groups. Ladies, same thing. Do not let yourself be so uncovered that you cannot find your way. You got to. Not today. You got to do it now. Condolences to the young man's family, and I'm glad that these idiots got life. But if you want to save yourself, make sure that you learn how to protect yourself.
One wrong move turn the present into the past. I don't ride for nobody, no badge, no crew. Truth don't play favors, it just come through. I don't take sides, I take time and review. So to put it, let the context break through. If you clean, that stamp stay true. If you foul, that show up too. No miss, no spin, no